She's less maintenance than Poshmark. She has a bigger audience than Poshmark. She's a she now, and I made more money on her than I did on Poshmark this week. Is eBay better than Poshmark? Keep watching and find out.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body tremors for your neck.
Hey everyone, my name is Becky Park and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And this here is a what sold video where I'm going to share with you all the things that sold for me last week, and that's from February 24th, which is a Monday, through March 1st, which is a Sunday. And I tell you all about where I picked everything up, how much I got it for, how much I sold it for, how long I held on to the item. And I make these videos in hopes that you will remember some of these brands that sold really well for me when you're at the thrift store or wherever it is that you source. So if you enjoy these kinds of videos and you are new to my channel, then please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, because I do make one of these videos a week. And then I also have a lot of other great videos with just like tips and tricks on how to improve your reselling business and all that kind of stuff. So this week, eBay, although it's not like I had a ton of sales on any given platform, but even with the limited amount of time that I was able to invest into my reselling business, I wasn't able to list very much. I wasn't able to share my closet on Poshmark. So because I wasn't able to do all these different things, it was kind of interesting to sit back and see what platform then will still reward you with some sales, even if you're not able to put as much into it. And this week, eBay was the clear winner. So let's talk about what sold, and you can kind of decide for yourself what you think. So on Monday, February 24th, I had one sale on Poshmark, and it was this pair of Banana Republic, the Martin Fit gray dress pants in a size 4. They sold for $18. I believe that was the offer sent to me, and I made $14.40. That is less than I want to move these like career pieces from places like Banana Republic for, but they were given to me for free by a friend at church, and these are a little bit harder to sell for top dollar, I feel like, because there are so many of these kinds of pants at like every single Goodwill in America. So I think people understand, like, if I really need pants to go to work in, I can go to Goodwill myself if I want and find them for like $5 or $6. So, the fact that I still made $14.40 off of these, and knowing that those were, that's pure profit, I'm totally happy with that. Tuesday the 25th, I had 0 sales on all platforms. So that was cool. And that wasn't even my only day of 0 sales. So it is what it is, especially when you're not putting in the work. On the 26th, which was a Wednesday, I had 2 sales on eBay, so no Poshmark sales. And the first sale was this J. McLaughlin Houndstooth Catalina knit collared wrap dress in a size medium. This one, I believe I had it listed for $67.99, and it sold via offers to watchers for $61.90, which is amazing. I was so happy with that. I did have them pay for shipping, so I ended up making $53.95. That there is a great sale. And it's a great sale because even though my cost of goods was much higher than I typically will spend on an item like that, I actually picked it up at a local consignment store that I've been talking a lot more about recently. And I will actually have a haul coming up from that consignment store later on this week, because it's like my best thrift haul to date, and they have been running just like great sales. I got this when they were putting all of their fall and winter stuff on 50% off clearance, so I still paid like $17-18 for it, but I was able to make like a $35 profit or something like that. So I was really excited about that, and I have not had that listed for very long at all, maybe like 3 weeks, I would say. And then the next thing to sell on eBay was this pair of Levi's black button fly 501 straight leg jeans in a size 38 by 34. They sold for my full asking price of $27.99. I did have them pay for shipping, and I had to pay like a little bit more because I didn't charge quite enough, but I still ended up making $23.20 of profit off of that pair of jeans. That I think I picked up at the Plato's Closet 90% off sale, so I probably have at most like $1.80, $2 into these, so easily $20 of profit on those, which I'm really happy about. On Thursday, the 27th, that was my second $0 sales day. So you can see, like, the beginning of this week was rough times. It was just not pretty. And then on the 28th, which was a Friday, this is where things definitely started to pick up a little bit more. I had one sale on Poshmark, and it was this new with tags ASOS draped sleeveless V-neck dress in like this beautiful lavender or like lilac color in a size 2 petite. This, I believe I picked up at a Goodwill, and I think I probably paid like $6 or $7 for it. It sold for $28, and so I made $22.40. I believe someone sent me an offer on that, and I accepted because I have been sitting on it for a decent amount of time. I do think that this would be perfect for like Easter, or as people are gearing up for wedding season, it would be a perfect dress to wear to a wedding. So I'm not surprised that it sold now, and not surprised that it didn't sell over the winter. And then on eBay, I had one sale, and it was this new with tags, Charter Club 100% cashmere ivory peplum open knit sweater in a size extra large. I had this listed pretty high on all 3 platforms, and it got so much attention and so many likes and stuff, across all of the platforms that I had it listed on. No one wanted to take the plunge, and I probably did have it listed a little too high, but I listed it high for a couple of reasons. 1, it's 100% cashmere. 2, it is new with tags. And 3, it's a larger size. It's an extra large. But eventually, someone finally sent me an offer, I believe for $35 on eBay. I think I had it listed for like 60 or 70 or something like that. And I countered with 45, which she accepted. So after having her pay for shipping, and I did pay for like 32 cents more of shipping, I ended up making $38.31 off of that. That was actually sent to me in my Via Trading wholesale box, and I will link that video right here. So I have had this for a really long time, like probably, when did I get that box? Like, I feel like I got it around this time last year, maybe. So maybe close to a year I've had that, just because I was holding out for, I don't know, like, I think I originally had it listed for like $78 or something, and no one wanted to give me that, which is fine. So I moved it for $45, $38.31 of pure profit, and that's awesome. On Saturday, the 29th, I sold this pair of American Eagle Slim Straight Distressed jeans in a size 29. I sold those for $15, and that was someone sending me an offer, and she is an Instagram friend, so you know who you are. Thank you so much. So I made a profit of $12 on those. And then the next item to sell on Poshmark was in my 4 for $25 sale. And it was this Old Navy striped tank top, and it was kind of like flowy. And it had one of those ampersands, like the and sign. Whatever. It had one of those on the front. So someone sent me an offer of $7, which I was totally fine with, because I'm willing to let stuff in my 4 for $25 sale go for pretty cheap. Like, it's in there for a reason. So I made $4.05 off of that. That's not a lot of money, but it is pure profit because that's something that someone gave to me for free from church. And then over on eBay, I sold this carbon to cobalt blue Henley long sleeve shirt in a size extra large. I had heard about this brand on Savannah's channel. She's Street Savvy. I'll link her down below. And she was talking about how she loved picking it up. It sold so fast for her. I was so excited to find it at Goodwill. I think I paid like $4 or $5 for it. Probably $4. I think shirts are just like $4. So I paid $4 for it. And actually, I feel like I got it when the tag was half off. So I feel like I actually only paid $2 for it. And I listed it pretty high. I had it listed for like maybe $45 or something, because there were some comps showing that it could sell for like $40, $38. Obviously some lower comps as well. And I have gotten so many offers on this thing for like $20, $25. And every time I got an offer, I would check the comps again, and I would be like, have comps gone down already? But, there were still some being sold for like 35, 40. So I was like, I'm gonna hold out. And I would always counter back, with like 40 or something, and people would decline my counter. But finally, I was able to move this for $35. I feel like they sent me a lower offer and I countered, or maybe this was their original offer. I really don't remember, but I was just so happy to finally be able to move it. I haven't had it for too long, maybe like a month or two. It did sell via promoted listings, and I did have to pay for like 27 cents more of shipping than what I had originally charged them. So I still made $29.13 off of that. Not bad for my initial $2 investment. So I definitely will continue to be on the lookout for this brand. I have not found it since, but yeah, that's a good brand to be on the lookout for. And then finally on March 1st, which was a Sunday, I had like a lot of sales, like a good number of sales, which is really exciting. The first thing to sell on Poshmark, I was so happy about. And I feel like this has been happening more and more. And I don't know if it's because people are getting their tax returns, or I don't know, but I've been making more and more full price sales, which is great. So this was a full price sale, and it was this Urban Outfitters Kill City trucker denim jacket in a size medium. It's a men's piece, and it's kind of like acid wash denim, and the sleeves were actually like sweater material almost, like black sleeves. And this I've had listed for so long. It had so many likes. And finally, someone just bought it at $34. So I made $27.20. I did have that listed originally at $38 probably. I dropped the price once for closet clear out, sent out billions of offers on it, sent out like half off offers on it, and no one would bite the bullet. And finally, someone just came in and swooped it up for my full asking price. So I'm never going to complain about that. The next thing to sell, I was really excited about because I really only had it listed for like maybe 16 hours or something like that, like not even a full day. It was this new without tags Osprey Daylight attachable gray backpack. Osprey, I think, is one of those outdoor brands, and I believe that this Daylight backpack, it can kind of come in a set if you want. You can latch it onto other backpacks, and it's great for camping and things of that nature. I fully was not expecting it to sell on Poshmark. I thought that it would sell on eBay, but before I even got a chance to cross-list it over to eBay, I really am like kind of like 5 days behind on eBay compared to Poshmark. So like once I list something to Poshmark, it usually takes me like 5 days to a week to eventually get it cross listed over to eBay. And I do try to cross list every single day, but that's just kind of how it's worked out. Like that's how backed up I am, if that makes sense. So, I didn't get around to even listing it on eBay, but it sold on Poshmark for pretty close to my asking price. I had it listed for $42. She sent me an offer for $37, which I was super happy with because, like I said, I didn't even have it listed for 24 hours. So I made $29.60 off of that backpack. The next thing to sell, I did sell via Closet Clear Out because it was Closet Clear Out that day on Poshmark. I did use my Closet Clear Out method, and I will link a video right here where I explain what my Closet Clear Out method is. But it was this Chicago Cubs baseball shirt or like jersey-ish type thing by the brand Majestic. It was in a size medium. So I offered to drop the price to $17, which the person was excited about, and I made $13.60 on that item. And the best piece was I didn't have to pay for the discounted shipping. Poshmark did. So thanks, Poshmark. And that Chicago Cubs piece I've had listed for a pretty long time, like at least half a year. The next thing to sell, I did not have listed for very long, and it was this pair of Hudson bootcut dark wash jeans, and it had like the flaps on the back pocket. This sold for $12, so I made $9.05. The reason I sold it for so little is because one of the buttons on the back, where like the flap is, one of the buttons was missing, so you couldn't like button the flap down. And then also there was some like wear on the back of the hem where the previous owner had like kind of stepped on the hem a little bit. And I think I got that for free. So, a lot of reasons to get rid of it for a small amount. And someone sent me an offer and I accepted because I just wanted it gone. The next things to sell were over on eBay, and they were both auction items. The first was this LA King V-neck necktie graphic long sleeve t-shirt in a size large. This was given to me, I think, by my brother's friend. And LA King, I don't know, like the brand I think is maybe based in like an Asian country, like I want to say maybe like Korea or China or something like that. I don't think that that brand is necessarily sold here in the US. So I don't think a lot of people are looking for that brand, which is why I went ahead and put it out to auction because, again, it's hard to sell things that people are not looking for. And I just wanted to move it at whatever price I could. So I got an offer on it for $2.99. I did have them pay for shipping, and I made $2.55 off of that. It's pure profit. It'll buy my son some fries from McDonald's, so it is what it is. The next thing to sell was also given to me for free from someone. I don't know where I got this from. It says Moose Jaw Mountaineering on the front, or maybe it doesn't say mountaineering, but it says Moose Jaw, and it was blue with long sleeves, and it was this t-shirt in a size medium. That one I think got a couple bids, so I got it up to $4.99. I did have them pay for shipping, and I made $4.59. I don't mind these like low priced auctions because my thinking is that I'm still able to make some money off of these things. And the hope is that it's bringing more traffic to my store. So, it's like, it is what it is. And it's kind of fun. Like, I think auctions are just fun. And then I did have a Mercari sale. It was this Gap short sleeve Breathe shirt in a size extra small. I believe it was like in a purple color, and it was like to work out in or something like that. This one I sold on Mercari for $12 with free shipping. So I paid for $3.05 to ship it out. It was super lightweight. I just used Pirate Ship. Easy peasy. And I do have a video about using Pirate Ship right here. So I made $7.75 off of that shirt. It was given to me for free by a friend, and it was only on Mercari for, I want to say, like 2 or 3 days. So I didn't have it on there very long before it sold. So I was really happy about that. And then the last thing to sell this week was actually from a viewer named Lynn. So Lynn, if you're watching, thank you so much. She saw a haul that I did where I spent 5.5 hours inside of a Salvation Army, and I'll link that right here. And in that haul, I did pick up some concert t-shirts. It was this Thomas Rhett concert t-shirt. I don't remember what size it was in at this point, but she said that Thomas Rhett was actually from her hometown, which is really cool. And I don't know if she actually likes his music or not, but she wanted to pick up the shirt. So I sold it to her for $12 shipped. And so I paid for $3.31 to ship that out using Pirate Ship again. And I made $8.69 off of that sale, which may not seem like a lot, but when I was looking up comps, it's not like they were going for $25 or $30 or anything like that. And I wanted her to get a good deal, and I wanted to still make a little bit of money off of that. So that's what we agreed on, and I thought that that was fair. And it was, not like the most exciting week, but I definitely still had some sales despite the fact that I was not putting a lot of work into my reselling business. And one of the big reasons for that is because Thursday, the 27th, and that's one of the days that I had 0 sales, I was doing my live stream on YouTube with my students to try and raise money to send them to nationals, to the National Theater Festival thing. So I was really busy preparing for that. And then after it happened, I was really busy with kind of the aftermath of that, like shipping out the lots that people had paid for and all that kind of stuff. So there was a lot going on last week. And then also, just some personal stuff that was happening at my church and, within my own family. So even though, sorry, my printer just came to life and I did not send a job to it. So I don't know what it's worrying about for. But even though it wasn't like the most exciting week, I was really thankful that, I still made some sales, and that's a byproduct of the work that I had put in, prior. So that's really cool. On Poshmark, I sold 8 things for $132.30. On eBay, I sold 6 things, but I made $151.73. So obviously my ASP, my average sales price, was higher on eBay, and I was able to make more money by selling less items. And that's why I'm saying, man, sometimes eBay just pulls through in ways that Poshmark can't. And when you are limited as far as how much time you can put into both platforms, generally speaking, eBay will outperform Poshmark for me. If I'm putting a lot of energy and time into Poshmark, she'll usually come through. But in weeks like this, when I just don't have that time, eBay is usually the clear winner. On Mercari, I made $7.75 from that one sale. And I did also have one sale via a YouTube, haul video, and we use PayPal and all that kind of stuff. And so I made $8.69 from that. So for the week, I sold 16 items for a total of $347. It's not amazing, but it's also not awful. I will definitely take that. And I also wanted to give you an update on just kind of how I'm doing with my yearly goal, give you an idea of how February went. So in the month of February, I made a total of $2,573.46. To give you some perspective, in January, I made almost $1,000 less than that. In January, I made $1,677.59. So February, there was a big jump for me. And the reason why is because I ran this crazy sale in my Poshmark closet and eBay store. I'm not planning on doing anything like that in my Poshmark closet or eBay store in March, so I probably won't have as great of numbers as I did in February, but as long as I kind of keep the pace of what things look like even outside of the sale, I should be good. So between January and February, I have met 21.25% of my yearly goal. So my yearly goal, which I shared in this video right here, was to hit $20,000 in net sales across all of my reselling platforms in the year 2020. Now that's not taking out my cost of goods, just because in these videos, I usually don't account for that in my figures. But generally speaking, my cost of goods is really low because I'm getting a lot of free inventory from people in my life, like, friends and coworkers and stuff like that. Or I, source pretty cheaply. I don't do a lot of retail arbitrage or things like that. So generally speaking, I'd say my cost of goods is $2 to $3 an item, if that. But between January and February, I was able to meet 21.25% of my yearly goal, which is great because I really only need to be at 16.67% of my yearly goal at this point to be on trend to meet my goal. And that's with the fact that February, a lot of people say, is just a horrible month when it comes to sales in the retail space, which this kind of is, right? Like it's online retail. So I'm really happy about my stats and where I'm sitting right now as far as meeting my yearly goal. And I've been thinking about what can I do in March to do even better. So I'd love to hear from you. How was your February? What are you looking to do in March to change things up and help you meet your goals? And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. But it was a Chicago chop, and that Chicago got, which is great because I really only need to be at 60. And I've been thinking about, like what can I do in March to even, hi, what's up?